So let's come down now to a seated position, removing any of the flesh out to the sides to get our sit bones to ground down below. Maybe we're seated up on a bolster or down into the mat. Closing our eyes. Just starting to tune into our surroundings. Maybe any sounds, any smells, any sensations that we're feeling. Now let's take a deep breath in through the nose, bringing the shoulders forward and up towards the ears, exhaling them back and down. 2 more times. Inhaling, shoulders come forward and up. Exhaling, they go back and down. Last time. Inhaling, shoulders roll forward, up towards the ears. Exhaling, back and down. Scapulas coming towards each other on the back. Finding stillness here. Elongating up through the spine, from the sit bones all the way up through the crown of the head. Tuning in to our breath. Just noticing our natural flow this afternoon. Noticing the cool air on the tip of the nose as we inhale. Warm air at the tip of the nose on the exhale. Feeling our breath go all the way down into our bellies, belly expanding as we inhale. Belly deflating as we exhale. Just taking a few more breaths here at your own pace. And slowly opening the eyes. Good. Let's begin. Bringing our hands together, interlace the palms facing up towards the sky. Inhale, lifting our hands away from our head, but shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, extend up. Exhaling, lower down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Bringing our hands down now to front of the chest. Inhale, push out. Exhale, come back in. Inhale, pushing out, rounding the back. Exhale, hands in. Inhale, push out. Exhale, come in. Last time. Inhale, push out. Exhale, come in. Now we're going to twist. Releasing the arms, inhaling, lift up towards the sky. Exhaling, twisting to the right, left hand, right knee, right hand behind the back. Inhaling, reaching up towards the sky. Exhaling, twist. 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen. Exhaling, twist. Inhale, reaching up, lengthen. Exhaling, twist left. Inhaling, reaching back up. Exhaling, rolling over onto hands and knees. Coming into tabletop. From here, we will begin with cat-cow. Tops of the feet to the floor, knees below the hips, wrists below the shoulders, fingertips spread, grounding down. Inhaling, tailbone tilts, belly drops, chest slides through, look forward, cow. Exhaling, tucking the tailbone, navel to spine, crown of the head to the floor, cat. Inhaling, tailbone tilts, belly drops, chest knife through, look forward, cow. Exhaling, tucking the tailbone, navel to spine, crown of the head to the floor, cat. 2 more, following your own breath. After the second round, coming back to tabletop. From here, we're going to go on to plank. So a lot to strengthen the back and to support the back. We also need to work on our core. So we're going to do a forearm plank. We're going to probably do 2 rounds. We're going to try to hold it for a while. That's why we'll do it at the beginning of class when we're still strong. So we're going to lower down to our elbows, bringing our elbows down to where your hands were. So we want elbows directly below the shoulders. We're going to then we can clasp our hands together, kind of making a little diamond shape. From here, reach 1 foot back where your toes are down, you're pressing through the heel. And then when you're ready, we're going to engage our core muscles, stepping the other foot back. So when I say engage the core muscles, imagine you're hugging those outer side muscles in towards the midline of the body. The lower left level muscles. Keep kicking back through the heels. Keep the legs active. You can even imagine that we're squeezing that block. Squeeze that block with the legs. That will help keep the legs active. Using the core. Don't forget to breathe. Let's do 1 more breath here. All right, coming back down. Knees come in. Take a little break. We can sit back. Do some wrist circles. Maybe do a child's pose. Just give the arms a little break because we're going to go for another round. How was that? You guys okay? Getting our elbows underneath our shoulders. Maybe we interlace our hands. Let's prepare here. We're going to try to go for a minute. I have my clock in front of us. If you have to come down, that's okay. So let's bring 1 foot back, toe. Engage the core, sides of the body pulling in towards the middle. Pushing back now through the other foot. Kick back through those heels. Thighs engaged. I'm going to stop talking because I don't think I can talk through the full minute and do a plank. So just focusing on your breath. Kicking back through the heels. Feel as though you're squeezing the block between your legs. If you shake, that's fine. Using the lower level of the muscles. You guys are doing great. Breathe here for 5 more breaths. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Ladies, place the knees down. Bring the hips back over the heels. Lengthen the arms out straight. Coming into your child's pose. Breathing down into the belly. Feeling your breath. Making the belly expand front to back, side to side. Exhaling, belly deflates. 2 more deep belly breaths here. And then our hips are going to stay where they are, but let's walk our hands out to the right. So we're in a side child's pose. So arms out to the right, giving us a nice stretch through the left side body. Breathing now into the rib cage. Feeling our rib cage expand. Walking our hands back to center. Stretch here. Inhaling, lengthen. Exhaling, walking our hands over to the left. Feeling the stretch in the right side body. Feeling the rib cage expand. The muscles expanding between the ribs on the inhale. And releasing on the exhale. Walking our hands back in. Coming up to hands and knees. We're going to go into our puppy pose. So from here, gently walking hands forward, hips staying up over the knees. Gently lowering down. Also a huge shoulder stretch. Either forehead can be on the ground, or if it's available to you, put your chin on the mat, look forward. Open that throat chakra. Releasing the feet, keep the feet nice and grounded. One more breath here. Gently walking the hands back in. Good. From here, we're going to do twisted childs. So grounding down into the left hand, inhaling, lifting our right hand up towards the sky. Exhaling, threading the needle. Right hand comes through, palm facing the ceiling, right ear to the floor. Maybe we walk our left fingertips out. Maybe the left hand comes around, wrapping onto our right hip, right thigh. Breathing here. Bringing the left hand back down in front of the face. Exhaling, pressing down. Inhaling, lifting the right hand up. Exhale, right hand down. Switch sides, grounding down into the right. Inhale, lifting up through the left. Exhale, thread the needle. Left hand comes through, palm facing up, left ear down to the ground. Maybe we walk our right fingertips out to the front. Maybe we bring our right hand up and around, reaching for the left thigh. Different side, different sensations. Find the variation that feels good to you. One more breath here. Bringing the right hand back down in front of our face. Pressing down on the exhale. Inhaling, lifting the left hand up towards the sky. Exhaling, left hand down. Tucking our toes under, fingertips spread, press into the palms, lift our hips up towards the sky, first downward facing dog. Keep the knees bent, press into the palms, shoulders on the back, armpits facing the mat. Melting your heart through the shoulders towards the thighs. From here, begin to walk your dog. Slowly lowering one heel at a time while bending the other leg. Wagging your hips side to side. Go as fast or as slow as feels good. Now bend both knees again. Reach those hips up towards the sky. And then from there, bring the heels down to the mat. Now we're going to shift the weight and balance on the right hand while we bring left hand, balance on the left hand while you bring the right arm through and twist. Maybe grabbing onto the back of the right thigh. Maybe you can grab onto the back of the right calf or shin from the outside. Maybe you can grab the ankle. Pulling, stretching the back. Looking up under the left armpit. One more breath here. Releasing now the right hand down. Press back again. Balance. Now grounding into the right. Bringing the left hand through to the right side. Grabbing on from the outer right hip maybe. If you can go a bit lower, grabbing on to the outer calf or down by the ankle. Looking up under the right armpit. Feeling the stretch in the back. One more breath here. Lowering now the left hand down. Lengthen the spine one more time. Slowly walk the feet up to the top of the mat now. Letting the head hang, bending the knees if we need. Forward fold, ragdoll. Shifting our weight side to side. Now letting the hands come down, we're going to move our hands over to the right. So we're sort of in a twisted forward fold. Letting the head hang, keep using the gravity. Walking our hands back now and the head back towards center. Reaching now over to the left. Feeling the stretch in your right side body. Keeping a bend in the knees if you need. Coming back towards center. Let the head hang. Now bending the knees, gently rolling up. One vertebra at a time, arms heavy. Then arms reaching out, up to the sides, nice and slow. Arms up, shoulders down away from the ears. Look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Releasing the hands. Let's come to the top of our mat for sun salutations. So feet hip width apart, grounding down, growing your roots. Now we're going to play a little bit with this leg activation. So first, imagine that we have a block in between the calves and inner thighs, right? Squeeze those blocks. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. We're squeezing in. Okay, release. Give your legs a little break. Now, we're going to imagine we have like blocks on the outsides of our legs that we need to push outwards. So keeping the feet where they are, activate now. We're pushing out. We're pushing out. We're pushing out. Keep pushing, pushing, pushing. Activate and release. Good. So when we are doing, lots of times we always say we're squeezing the block on the inside of the legs, but it's also really important. Can you feel the difference when you're pushing out? So with this leg activation, we want to have a place in between that. So we want to feel that we're pushing in. Let's try it now. So we're squeezing our blocks in. Keep that feeling and squeeze out as well. It's tough. It takes a lot of body awareness and it takes a lot of practice. So we're just going to practice that right now for our base. Now, keeping that, we're going to engage our core. So to create neutral spine in our bodies, we need core, chest, and crown. So when I say engage the core, we're doing those lower level muscles, right? Those core set muscles that are pulling from the outside in. We're putting on those tight pairs of pants. Activate that. Excellent. So now we're going to start with sun salutations. So grounding down, get our action with the legs, core engaged, chest open, push through the crown of the head. Inhaling, arms reach up, look up, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, hips fall back into place, folding forward, crown of the head to the floor. Inhaling, hands to shins, look forward, halfway lift. Exhaling, fold, hands come down, stepping our right foot back into lunge. Inhale, left foot back to meet the right, plank. Exhale, drop, knees, chest, chin, down to the mat, inchworm. Inhaling, tops of the feet to the floor, slide the belly through, shoulders up and back. All right, hold here, we're going to do some back work. First, ground the feet, tuck the elbows, lift the hands. Exhale, hands down. All right, we're going to push up a little bit more. Tuck the tailbone, use the core, lift the hands. And we keep the chest here. Good. All right, lower the hands. Push up a little bit more. All right, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to hold here, but let's go for it. Ooh. But keep breathing, and down, right? We have the tendency to hold our breath when we're really trying to do something. Good job, ladies. All right, pushing back now to our knees. Keep the elbows in by the rib cage. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Ooh, one breath here. Big inhale. Exhaling, melt the heart. Next inhale, let's step our right foot through for 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Exhaling, left foot to meet the right, forward fold. Inhaling, activate the legs, both pulling in, pushing out, arms reaching out and up, shoulders away from the ears, look up, extended mountain. Exhaling, hands to heart, other side. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhaling, fold, stepping our left foot back into lunge. Hands come down, stepping right foot back into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, down to the mat. Inhale, tops of the feet to the floor, slide the belly through. Push up a little bit further into cobra. So keep the shoulders back and down. Keep the tailbone tucked, support the spine. One more breath here. Lower down. This time, bring our arms down and forward. So elbows under the shoulders, palms reaching forward, fingertips spread for Sphinx pose. So keep the feet planted down, tailbone tucked, pubic bone into the mat. From here, pull with the arms, pull the chest forward, open the throat, look forward. Keeping that tailbone tucked, supporting the lower back. One more breath here. Good. Coming back down. Hands move back down along the rib cage. Exhaling, pushing yourself back to the knees, tucking the toes, lifting the hips, downward facing dog. One breath here. Fingertips spread, pressing down through the hands. Kneecaps lift, thighs engaged. Release the hamstrings. Left foot coming through for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stepping the left foot in. Exhaling, right foot to meet the left, crown of the head to the floor. Inhaling, activate those legs, in and outwards, arms reaching out and up. Look up, shoulders away from the ears. Exhaling, hands to heart. Again, inhale, extended mountain. Exhaling, forward fold, crown of the head to the floor. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhaling, fold, stepping our right foot back into lunge. Dropping the hands down, left foot back into plank. Exhale, knee, chest, chin, down into the mat. Tops of the feet to the floor, slide the chest through. All right, from here, let's do it again. Lifting our shoulders, lifting our chest. Keep the feet on the ground, keep breathing. Keeping the tailbone tucked, pubic bone to the mat. Let's hold here for 3 more breaths. Keep breathing. All right, drop the hands down by the rib cage. Exhaling, pushing back to the knees, tucking the toes, lifting your hips, downward facing dog. Holding here, 1 breath. Stepping the right foot forward now for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering the right foot. Exhaling, left foot forward to meet the right, crown of the head to the floor. Fold. Inhaling, arms reaching out, up to the sides. Look up. Exhaling, hands to the heart. Other side. Inhaling, extended mouth. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhaling, fold. Left foot back into lunge. Right foot back into plank. Lowering down. knees, chest, chin into inchworm. Inhaling tops of the feet to the floor, belly sides through. All right, now we're going to lower the chest down. Hands can be sort of in our pillow in front of us. We're going to work the legs and the lower back. So keep the tailbone tucked. Feel the pubic bone coming into the ground. Inhale, take back through the right leg. Lift only the right leg. Feel as if you are being pulled by those right toes back towards the wall or the couch, whatever you have behind you. All right, and release the right leg. Release the back. Other side, inhale, take back through the left foot. Left leg is straight, being pulled by all of your left toes back towards the couch, back towards the wall. Pull, lengthen, see if you can lift that foot up a little bit higher. Exhale, release. Maybe give your hips a little wiggle. All right. Now, arms are going to reach back. They can either be along our sides, or if we can, we wiggle our hands under our body. This time, feet come together. All right, toes touchy. Work the inner thighs. On the exhale, lift the feet up. Reaching both feet back. Breathe. Being pulled by the toes. Lift, lift, lift. Hold. Exhale, lower down. Release the arms out. Wiggle those hips. Good job. All right. Hands coming down by the sides of the rib cage. Push yourself back to the knees, coming into a child's pose. Relaxing the forehead down, breathing down into the belly. Inhaling the breath front to back, side to side. Whole lower belly expanding, back is expanding, side body's expanding. Everything deflating on the exhale. Coming back up to hands and knees, toes coming out, hip width apart. Curling the toes under, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. One breath here. Next exhale, bringing the left foot forward and through for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stepping left foot forward into lunge. Exhaling right foot forward to meet the left, fold. Inhaling, rounding down, arms reaching out and up. Towards the sky, shoulders away from the ears. Exhaling, hands to heart. Good. All right. From here, we're going to come down for our seated postures. So now the next part of the class is going to be a little bit more restorative, working on our lower back. So hands out. Sorry, not hands, feet out in front of us. All right. From there, bending the right foot in, left foot out. Active, feeling the foot press into the inner thigh pressing into the inner foot. So like relax, don't do that. See what happens when you're just loose, right? Your foot kind of falls out. Feel what's happening to your base and to your pelvis. Now, I want you to activate. You should feel a bit more stable. Your pelvis is evening out. So we want to keep this while we do this pose. Left toes facing up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reaching up towards the sky, shoulders away from the ears. Exhaling, hinging forward at the hips. Tilt the pelvis forward, coming forward, maybe hands coming down to the shin, to the floor. Maybe you can reach your foot in front of you. Closing the eyes, imagine you are leading with your chest towards the foot, towards the toes. Inhaling, lengthening up through the spine, through the crown of the head, flat back. And then from there, releasing down, letting the head curl. letting yourself surrender. Bringing that right shoulder in towards the left knee. Breathing here. Next inhale, reaching forward, lift the arms, lifting up towards the sky. Exhaling, slight twist. Left hand to right knee, right hand behind the back. Twist. Coming back through center. Right foot forward, left foot in. All right, loosen everything. See how you feel. Now flex the foot, press the leg into the left foot pressing into the inner thigh. Inhale, reaching up through the sky. Exhale, hinging forward, tilting the pelvis forward. Hands coming down, maybe to the shin, to the mat. Maybe we can grab our foot. Imagine we are pulling our chest towards our toes, lengthening through the spine. Pull. Exhale, curling the head down now. Getting into the pose, letting gravity work with you. Slightly turning that left shoulder in towards the right thigh. Breathing here. Using the breath to release any tension in the right leg. Next inhale, extend, reach forward with active fingers, lifting up to the ceiling. Exhaling, gentle twist open, left hand, right knee. Sorry, right hand, left knee. Left hand behind the back, open. All right, good. Coming back forward. Opening legs out to a V. From here, bending in the right foot. Left foot out to the side, hips facing forward. Inhaling, reaching up towards the sky. Exhaling, hinging over to the left. Maybe the left hand comes down. Maybe you can grab onto your big toe. Reach out through the right fingertips. Eventually, you can grab your toe with the right hand. I can't do it yet, and still stay open. That's the eventual goal. Bring that left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Ground down through that right sit bone. This stretch is amazing for the lower back. Sitting in a chair, working in a chair all day. One more breath here. Inhale, coming back up. From here, we're going to round the right hand behind the hip. Inhale, lifting our hips up towards the sky. Reaching the left hand back. Open the chest, open the heart, half wild thing. Then exhale, sit back down. Excellent. Right leg out, left foot in. Active. Square, making sure our hips are square to the center. Inhaling, reaching up through both hands. Exhaling, hinging over to the right now. Maybe hand on the shin, maybe we can grab our big toes. Grounding down through those left sit bones, reaching out through those left fingertips. Same pose, different side, completely different feeling. Use the breath. Keep grounding down. Left sit bones reach out. Bring that right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. Maybe look up towards the sky. Inhale, coming back up through center. Exhaling, left hand down in line with the left hip. Inhaling, lifting the hips up, pushing up onto that knee. Drop the right arm back. Open the chest, open the heart, slight back bend. Exhale, coming coming back down, sitting back down. Good. Lengthening the legs, back out in front. Inhale, bending the right knee up. This is option 1 for our seated twist. Option 2, reaching our foot over. Option 3, maybe the foot comes back. Wherever we are. Inhaling, reaching up with the left arm. Exhaling, reaching around, grabbing onto the outside of the right thigh, right hand coming behind the back. Walk those right fingertips in towards the base of the spine, helping you lengthen up from the sit bones, up through the crown of the head. Exhaling, twisting just a little bit more. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, twisting back. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Look over that shoulder. Good. Release. Coming forward. Opening up to the other side. Counter twist. Releasing the hands. Right leg forward. Bend the left knee up. Option 1, leg stays here. Option 2, crossing the left leg over. Option 3, bending the right leg back. Inhaling, lifting, right hand up towards the sky. Exhaling, wrapping around the left thigh, left hand coming behind the back. Walk that left hand in towards the base of the spine, press down to help lengthen from the sit bones up through the crown of the head. Exhaling, twisting back, looking back towards the couch. Inhale, lengthening, feel the spine elongating. Exhaling, twisting, 1 more inch. 1 more time here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist, look back over that shoulder, even with your eyes. Good. Releasing the pose, coming back through center. Opening up, counter twist to the right. Good. Releasing the legs, bringing our feet together now. Legs falling out, externally rotating our inner thighs for butterfly. Grabbing onto our feet like we're reading a book, thumbs on the inside. Fingertips on the outside. Pulling our shoulders up and back, keeping the chest open. From here, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, from here we can start to hinge forward, trying to lead with the chest, keeping the spine extended. Maybe our elbows press a little bit into the inner thighs. When we can't come forward anymore with a straight spine, let gravity work with you, releasing the head, curling down, keeping the elbows pressing into the inner thighs so they don't pop up. Holding here. Next inhale, coming back up. Putting our hands behind us. We're going to go for our tabletop. So Jackie, maybe you go to the sofa or to the chair. You can put your hands up on the chair. And then we're going to have our feet hip width apart, knees facing the ceiling, fingertips either facing in or facing back. I actually might try back today. Let's see what happens. And on the exhale, push up with the hips, core engaged. Hugging the midline of, hugging the outside of the body to the midline. Core set muscles tight. Let the head fall back. Push the hips up another inch. Breathe here. 1 more breath. Exhale. Lowering down. Slowly. Good. Rolling the wrists out. Keeping our knees up now. We're going to roll down for bridge pose. So knees facing towards the ceiling, palms facing up, shoulders up and back. Let's roll the spine back slowly for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Ready for bridge. Good job, ladies. Walk the feet in, close to the bum, keeping our feet hip width apart. Now from here, I just want you to tuck the pelvis. We're not going to go up into bridge yet, Margarita. So I don't know if you can see my back here. So this is, right, our back naturally has this curve in the lower back that's coming up off the spine. So what we're going to do is we're going to push back on the heels and tuck the pelvis, tilt the pelvis up. So the lower back comes all the way down on the mat. We're just going to hold that for a few breaths. So really extending, feeling the whole spine coming down on the mat. All right, release that. So that movement is actually the first movement that we want to do before we come into bridge. So when I say tuck the pelvis, I want you to feel the whole spine come down onto the ground before you lift up into bridge, okay? So walking those feet in towards the hips. Maybe you can brush your heels with your fingertips. Now, tuck the pelvis, so whole spine, lower spine is down on the mat. And then from there, lift the hips up towards the sky. Lifting up into our bridge. Maybe we can walk our shoulders under the mat. Shoulders, scapulas together, interlacing our hands, pressing down. Imagine we're squeezing that block. Knees are not falling out to the outside. Lift the hips here. Bring the chest closer to the chin. One more breath. Exhale, releasing the hands out to the sides. Slowly lowering down. All right, from here, bending both knees in, reaching around with the hands, grabbing onto the outsides of the knees, rolling back and forth, tugging our knees. Now coming back to center, trying to keep shoulders down on the mat. Feeling the whole spine again, coming down to the mat. One last hug in, then lengthen the legs down. Straight. So now whole body lying down. Good. When removing pose, right side. Bending the right knee up towards the chest, reaching around, either grabbing behind the right thigh or over the right shin. Pulling with our arm strength. The right knee aiming to come down towards that right shoulder. Relax the left thigh, but try to keep the left thigh grounded. Don't let the left thigh come up from the mat. Trying to keep both shoulders down on the mat. One more pull here. Exhale, releasing the right leg down. Inhale, left foot coming up, bent. Either grabbing behind the left hamstring or around the left shin. Shoulders staying down on the ground. Keep that right leg relaxed but firm into the ground. Don't let the right leg lift up. Keeping the shoulders down and away from the ears. Pull that left knee 1 inch closer to the armpit. Pull. Exhale, releasing the left leg down. Good. Bending both knees up towards the sky now. Bringing the right ankle over the left thigh. Bringing both legs up towards our chest, grabbing behind the left thigh for reclined pigeon or figure four pose. Pull the legs towards the chest. For a little more, I sometimes use my right hand to press out on the right inner thigh, which gives a little bit more intensive stretch on the outside. Breathe here. Feel the whole spine along the floor. One more breath here. Exhale, releasing down. Right foot comes down. Left ankle over and across the right thigh. Bending the legs in, grabbing behind the right thigh. Feeling the whole spine along the ground. Pressing maybe out with that left hand onto the inner thigh. And a little extra pressure to the left outer hip. Breathing here. Exhaling, releasing the feet down. Left foot comes down. Grabbing our straps now. We'll begin with the right leg. So bringing our strap or our belt or our scarf, whatever we have, wrapping around the right leg, around kind of the ball of the foot. Bring the left leg down. Have the left leg grounding down into the mat below. From here, let's start with the hamstrings. So we can use both hands to gently pull our leg towards us. Try to keep the shoulders down on the mat. Actively kicking up through the right heel. One more breath here. Then we're going to move the belt or our scarf into the right hand only. Left hand reaching out towards the T, lowering the right foot down towards the right side of the body. Out to the right, Jackie. Yes. Opening our hip. So lower your leg now, Margarita, out to the right side of the body. Yes, so the foot, the outer edge of the foot is coming down towards the floor. Grab only with your right hand. Hold your scarf only with the right hand, so both edges of the scarf in the right. Yes, lower out to the right. Left hand out to the left to balance. One more breath here. Inhaling, bringing the leg back up through center. Switch hands. Grabbing now the scarf with the left hand. Reach the right arm out to the side. Bringing our right, other foot, Margarita, still the right foot. We're going to twist it over to the other side now. Yes. Bringing the, yes, perfect. Hold it in your left hand, yes. Bring the right foot over. Maybe look out over the right shoulder. Stretching here, keep kicking out through that right heel. One more breath. Inhaling, bringing the leg back up through center. Taking off the strap, slowly lower the right leg all the way down. It should feel way longer than the left. So let's balance ourselves out. Bringing now the strap around the left ball of the foot. We can hold with both hands here. Pulling our foot back towards us. Trying to keep shoulders down on the mat. Keeping the right leg relaxed, but firmly down. We don't want the right leg lifting up. One more breath here. Now switching, holding onto the strap just with our left hand, reaching the right hand out to the side in T. Begin to lower the left foot down and out to the side. Keep pulling the left leg up. Keep pushing the right thigh down towards the mat. You went the wrong way, Margarita, but that's okay. You'll just do the opposite on the next one. Next, inhale, lifting back up through center. Changing hands. And other hand coming out to the T, lowering now the leg to the opposite side that you just did. Maybe looking out over the opposite shoulder. Breathing here. One more breath. Inhaling, coming back up through center now. Releasing the strap. Lowering the foot all the way down. Nice and slow. Hopefully you feel equal length now. All right, let's just bend the legs up. We'll do one more twist. Arms out to a T. Let's cross the right leg over the left, dropping both knees down to the left. Looking out over the right, eagle twist. So drop both of your legs. Arms are just going to be out to a T. Drop your legs over to the left. Both knees over to the left. Yep, yep, yep. But arms open out wide. Yes, 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 yes. There you go. Coming back up through center now. Releasing the right foot down. Then taking the left foot up and over. Crossing the legs. And bringing both legs down now to the right. Maybe we look out over the left shoulder. Inhaling, feet coming back up through center, uncrossing the left. Press down again into the feet, tucking the tailbone so you feel the whole length of your spine down again on the mat. And then from there, release the feet out one at a time. Relaxing the body. Letting your toes fall out, heels fall in. Bringing your shoulders down and back. Arms falling out to the sides, palms facing up. Relaxing the whole body, letting it all go, feeling yourself melt down into your mat below. Relaxing your toes, feet, ankles, calves, shins, backs of the knees, hips, thighs, pelvis, letting it all go. Relaxing the core, relaxing your back muscles. Feeling your shoulders falling heavily down into the mat. Biceps and triceps relax. Forearms release. Wrists, palms, fingertips. Letting it all go. neck relaxes. Back of the head falls heavily down into the mat. Facial muscles feel heavy, sagging down. Eyeballs falling back into the eye sockets. Tip of the tongue falling away from the roof of the mouth. Jaw relaxes. Maybe the lips part. And finding stillness here. Slowly coming back into your bodies now. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. Taking any last movements your body is telling you to do. Maybe a nice stretch. Maybe hugging the knees into the chest. Maybe a slight twist. And when you're feeling ready, rolling over onto one side of your body. Taking a couple of breaths here. Coming back, coming back. When you're feeling ready, gently pushing yourself back up to a comfortable seated position. Feeling yourself grounding down through the sit bones. Inhaling, let's bring our shoulders forward and up towards the ears. Exhale, rolling them back and down. Just tuning in to the natural breath, seeing how it's flowing now, seeing how we feel. Bringing our hands together at prayer. We'll close with the Om. Inhaling. Rubbing your hands together, creating heat, energy, placing them over your eyes, blinking them open a few times, running the hands up over the head, neck, shoulders, arms, chest, side bodies, back, core, hips, thighs, all the way down to ankles, feet, toes, into the ground below. Sharing your energy with the universe. Namaste.